Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, all my fans and subscribers. I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, guys, there is a lot of good news happening in Burkina Faso. First, Burkina Faso just take over one of the largest city in Bobulu Lasso. That is a good news. Remember that city, a lot of terrorists was occupying the forest. They were taking over the city. Just recent, Burkina Faso take over the largest city, and after that, Captain Ibrahim Traore have to hand over several agriculture equipment, fertilizers. So guys, I will let you watch the video, but we should actually, a lot of people say, why are you always publicizing Burkina Faso news? Yes, guys, because for decades, Africa has been in the dark. Remember, Africa used to import everything. We'll go to the Western country begging for aids, food aids, and medical aids, and with even import everything. And a lot of Western used to make jest of Africa. You guys have a soil, you have this, but you cannot produce anything. What is going on? But now today, Africa is rising, starting from Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, and a lot of Africa. The light will be shining to other parts of Africa. So guys, we need to let's appreciate Captain Ibrahim Traore once again. This is the first time to see such amazing leaders, real revolutionary leaders. Someone who say a thing and he will get it done. He make his statement. He said, very soon, terrorists will be the things of the past. Did he get it done? Yes, guys, let me inform you before we get to what we really come for today. Okay, just one of this recent. Do you know that Burkina Faso military has taken over one of the largest gold mine in
From
Burkina
motorized
Faso?
plows to
So
tractors,
this is
cultivators,
So guys,
irrigation systems,
today
and
I want you to
harvesters.
take a look of this. When Captain Ibrahim
Each
Traore
piece of this
hand
equipment
over
has been received with palpable
thousands
gratitude.
of equipment,
The
1,000 of
impact of this
equipment and
donation goes far
fertilizer
beyond simple
to
mechanization.
the north part of Burkina
This is the
Faso.
hope for
It
increased
is an
production, better food
amazing time
security,
for
and
we
ultimately
to
a significant
celebrate,
improvement in family
because we
incomes.
have been mocked and laughed. People who have the
From
resources, we
motorized
are still
plows to
importing
tractors,
food. We have a
cultivators,
good land, we
irrigation
cannot
systems, and
plant food.
harvesters.
But take a look of now. So that is why we
Each
join
piece of
our
this
hand
equipment
to
has been received
celebrate
with
Burkina
palpable
Faso and the
gratitude.
good things that is going
The
on there,
impact of this
because
donation
we
goes
know
far
very
beyond
soon
simple
it will spread
mechanization.
all over. So guys, take a look and do well.
This is the hope for
Your own
increased
opinion.
production.
Thank you.
Burkina Faso is resolutely committed to achieving food self-sufficiency. This significant amount of equipment acquired also demonstrates the scale of the financial effort made by the authorities. Among others, 935 floating cages, 1,102 rototillers, 103 field workers, 36 vehicles, 17 trucks, 608 tractors, 150 grinders, 10 sweet potato processing units, 4 harvesters and combines, and phytosanitary and veterinary products. All this to cover the diverse needs of producers. Captain Ibrahim Traore makes this massive grant, which represents a colossal investment in national production capacity, a bold bet on the potential of women and men.
I officially hand over the keys to all these agricultural activities to you. Thank you. I wish you a very good campaign. Let us pray to God for a very good result.
Have you ever seen this type of development in any part of Africa?
President, we commit on behalf of the rural world. We commit to implementing your vision in accordance with your instructions. Thank you. Thank you.
Very much. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Excellency. This is the second consecutive year that His Excellency Comrade Captain Neb Traore has made equipment and resources available to the rural world to boost production with the aim of achieving food self-sufficiency throughout our territory. Last year, it was 77 billion. This year, it is 104 billion. This is almost 30% more in terms of state support. This does not take into account the efforts that have been made to implement developments for the benefit of producers. This means that as the person most responsible for the rural world, this is a great source of satisfaction, but also an invitation to redouble our efforts and work towards His Excellency's vision, which is to achieve food self-sufficiency in the very near future.
Captain Ibrahim Traore, whose vision for a resilient and prosperous Burkina Faso is well known, says that food self-sufficiency is not an option. It is an urgent necessity for the sovereignty and dignity of Burkina Faso. According to the head of the department in charge of agriculture, this vision is tinged with pragmatism and determination, highlighting the political will to create optimal conditions for producers.
On a structural and institutional level, we have prepared the entire system. This has resulted in the creation of agricultural mechanization brigades. In each commune, we have been able to set up an agricultural mechanization brigade. This timely equipment will not only strengthen these agricultural mechanization brigades, which will provide services free of charge to vulnerable populations, but also at a reduced price, at a heavily subsidized price, for other populations, to quickly boost our production. This year, we have reached 70,000 tons of mineral fertilizers, not to mention organic manure, which will also be made available to producers. This is part of His Excellency's vision to improve the fertilization of our soils, but also, as a long-term process, to strengthen the capacity of IBRAHIM, which is the Burkinabe company for fertilizers and agro-materials, to enable it to significantly reduce the cost of fertilizers, so that those who will not be affected by the subsidy mechanism can be, and by reducing the purchase price. This ceremony is perfectly in line with the government's drive to promote endogenous development based on the strengths and resources of Burkina Faso. A sure way for the country to take control of its destiny, enhance its agricultural potential and rely on the ingenuity and hard work of its people. The delivery of these agricultural and water-related inputs and equipment to rural stakeholders is a lever for empowerment, a catalyst for wealth creation and a driver for the structural transformation of the economy.
So before we continue, guys, okay, BBC wrote this fake news, media West fake news that always says something that is not real. Last time they say something that was very important, that Burkina Faso President Captain Ibrahim Traore has captured the mind of the people. Okay, here comes the reason that this Captain Ibrahim Traore has captured the mind of the people, because he put his people first.
But it is greatly to be congratulated, since something is already being done for the population in general, and it is all our responsibility. We are growing little by little. It is the farmer who feeds the population. So it is the farmer and livestock that keep the country going. So without that, we do not eat. We will look for food first before development. Without food, there is no development. We are satisfied, we are happy with it.
We have certainly seen some reductions in it, but of this nature, since I have been here, it has been a few years of life, you know, I am almost 80 years old, I have not seen any yet. So it is sensational, period. Before, it was not easy to grow crops, but this year, we see that many things are there even before the season, such as fertilizers. Well, in previous years, fertilizers came late, but this year, we see that fertilizers came early. So it really motivates the farmers. We are truly delighted by this gesture. A long-awaited gesture that is like a breath of fresh air. In this atmosphere filled with hope, the people of Sia did not want to miss out on this unique ceremony that heralds a better tomorrow. What defines us in the eyes of others is our poverty. Our poverty, yes, because we still work the land in a rudimentary way, that is to say with the traditional daba. So what could be more normal than the end always being around the corner?
What amazing leaders. What actually amazed a lot of the West and people, the ECOWAS, is the rate of the speed. I mean, when it comes to speed, development in military, in air force, in safe defense, the speed of Captain Ibrahim Traore, I mean, people are just, they cannot withstand it. The speed of development, just for 2 years plus, everything, the agriculture, Burkina Faso has started producing their own food, a lot of achievement come from military taking over territory. So guys, why would the West not panic? I think this is the question I should ask. Why would the West not panic? Because this thing is too much. The speed that this Captain Abraham Tory is using is too much. Why would the ECOWAS leaders who serve the West interest not panic? Because no one has ever seen, no one have ever think, even the ECOWAS leaders have ever think that this kind of thing will come. They always intimidate the citizen by driving in big car with their entourage, with their suit. They have so many wealth. They never care about the citizens. This is just the angry. Okay, look at what's going on Burkina Faso, guys. Except you don't see, you are still in dark. I think the information has opened our eyes. Look at a country that has gold, mineral resources, millennium. Take a look. They do not even have anything, good roads, no good water. Why would God, anybody that prophesied that Captain Abraham Torre took power by this military coup, did he kill anybody? No. He took it because they were tired of, they have the resources. Their citizens do not even have food. No, they are living, they are homeless. So how will you God, is it a man? God will not see the cry and the weeping of a country that has mineral resources, gold, and their citizens are living in deep poverty, no good water, no good road, no good schools. No, they are living homeless. Some of them are living under the trees. So, guys, let us not be hypocritically. If you see the right thing, say it. Because what happened now, okay, Captain Abraham Torre came into power. They want to pay him as a president. He said, no, pay me as captain, as an army captain. Now, take a look. Did he build a empire for himself? Did he acquire an empire? Did he acquire so much bulletproof car and private jet? No. Everything is thinking is to put the citizens, serve the people of Burkina Faso first. But guys, open your eyes. Take a look of these ECOWAS leaders. Take a look of their empires within the countries where they are serving, like Nigeria. Take a look of all the people that has ever served. They steal the money, they bank it in Western bank that they will not use. They will build underground, which I know very well, and stock money that they will forget. Think about this. Are they good or evil? They never, if the citizen protest, they will send the armed forces, the army to kill the citizen. Have you ever heard what happened in Nigeria when the citizen protest and SARS? The president has to release armies to kill them, not just in different states in Nigeria, like Abia State. You don't know the massacre that is going on in Nigeria, as I'm telling you. There is a lot of killing. The bandit, the Fulani herdsmen, they call the bandits, the Boko Haram, and nobody, this is ECOWAS that has ruled for years. They do not do anything about the terrorists. So tell me, how would you not support a man who came in and he's taking over territories, the gold mines that the terrorists were mining, is taking over and giving it back to the citizen? Why wouldn't you support this kind of a leaders and pray? So guys, the eyes are seeing. That is why you see the whole world, not just Africa, because the oppression of Africa is too much. It's just the whole world stand up for Captain Abraham Torre. Truly, it is not Captain Abraham Torre, it's a prophetic. This is a prophetic. If it were the strength and the power of Captain Abraham Torre, he would have been killed as he killed Gaddafi, Thomas Sankara, and the rest of people want to stand up to put their people first. So guys, please let us stand up to encourage, to support Captain Abraham Torre. Thank you so much for having patience to watch this channel. Please encourage me to subscribe and share. Let us announce the good thing that is going on in Africa, not just in Africa, the world at large. Thank you. God bless you.